Hi guys, Kerrod here at Joondalup Resort, and today we're going to be talking about how to add loft to those shots around the green. If you're struggling with hitting it too low, I'm going to give you 3 simple ways of getting some more height. Let's get into it. So in many of my lessons, players will come and they tend to struggle with getting enough height on their golf shots around the green and getting that ball stopping in a short enough amount of time. So I'm going to show you a few ways which can encourage that golf ball to get some extra height when you're playing these shots around the green. Be it that you've got to hit over a bunker, the greens are really fast and you need to stop it in a shorter amount of time, or simply you might need to hit over a tree or an object or something like that. So starting off with number 1. So if I have this golf club in the address position and the club face here is set straight on, I've got a 54-degree wedge here. Well, all things being equal, I will present 54 degrees of loft back to the ball, and that might give me a certain trajectory to my golf ball. But let's say I need a little bit more. Well, one of the first ways that you can do that is by simply turning the face to the right. If I do that, now you can see the angle of the face has shifted to a more open position. And as the golf club then comes and hits the golf ball, the ball will tend to launch a little bit higher than it would if the club face was straight. On top of that, the next thing we can do is actually change the position of the handle. In the address position, if I was to set with this golf club flat on the ground, that would produce, once again, probably a stock trajectory with this shot. Now, if I was to lay this golf club down, what's going to happen is not only is the face going to turn slightly to the right, but the effective loft of the golf club from this angle here is then increased, as we can see here. So that's why you'll see a lot of the best golfers in the world, when they're playing really high shots, they'll tend to have this low squatted look, and then from there, that's going to deliver a lot of loft. So let's see how that one looks. So number 1, we could open the face. Number 2, you can simply have the handle a little bit lower. That will also add some height. And then the third way is what you do throughout the swing. So, for example, if I was to set up to this golf ball, and at the moment of impact I was to have my hands in front of the golf ball, well, that would produce a very low ball flight. So let's see how that looks. I've finished, my hands are high, the club is low. As the golf club comes into the golf ball, this club is de-lofted and the ball will launch low. So the opposite to that would be adding some more loft. And one of the feelings that you need to get here, now it's a little bit tricky because you do need to be set up in such a way that's going to promote a little bit more consistency with this, but we need to feel like the club head is passing a lot more underneath the handle. And when you do this and you speed up that club head, as you can see, the loft of the golf club is increasing. You're going to add a little bit more speed, a little bit more loft, and the ball will pop up into the sky. So if you want to go ahead and implement a little bit of each of those, we could add a little bit of loft. From there, we could lower the handle. And then number 3, we can get the head swinging faster underneath the handle on the way through. Well, then you can get almost a straight up shot. So for those of you who have been struggling with getting enough loft around the green, try these 3 little hints out. Let's get that club face slightly open. Let's lower the handle. And then on the way through, let's feel like the club head is passing the handle of the golf club, and you'll be surprised how much loft you're going to get. Now, on top of this, where we set up is also going to play a huge role in the quality of strike. So always just make sure that your shirt buttons, they're on top of the golf ball before you go ahead and hit that shot. If you're leaning too far behind and you try and do any of these, you might find that the ball's going to launch too low. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Comment below if this is something that you've been working on, or if you've implemented what I've discussed and you're still struggling, I'll try and give you some extra help in the comments section. But until next time, I'm Kerrod. Thanks for watching.